Hi all, welcome back. Today we will focus on arithmetic functions in Pandas. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced data wrangler, mastering arithmetical operations in Pandas is crucial for your data manipulation arsenal. Alright, let's start with basic. Pandas provide us with powerful set of arithmetic and numerical functions that can be applied to series and data frames. We will cover some of the most commonly used one today, but before that, let's discuss the dataset that we will work on. Let's import Pandas and NumPy, the packages which we are going to work on. Let's import the sales dataset using read_csv method in Pandas. Let's use info method to gather initial information about our dataset. So you can see here there are 17 records in this particular dataset. We have 6 variables: category, sales for fiscal year 2018, 2019, 2020, 21 and 22. Let's see how our data looks like. So we are going to examine sales data across various categories of our dataset from 2018 till 2022. This dataset consists of 5 years of sales figures for different product categories. Each row represents a specific category and each column represents a year from 2018 to 2022. The variable includes the category names and their corresponding sales figures. And you can see here in sales fiscal year 2022 there are 5 records which have null values. First, let's talk about addition. Adding 2 columns in Pandas is as simple as using the plus operator. Let's do an example. Sales underscore 2018 underscore 2019. df sales underscore 2018 plus df sales underscore 2019. Let's run the code. df.head. And you can see we have successfully created a new variable which is an addition of fiscal year 2018 and 2019 records. Running this code, we get the element wise addition of the 2 series. Easy, right? But what if we encounter missing values? As you know, in fiscal year 2022, we have 5 records which have null values. Let's see if we do the addition for fiscal year 2021 with fiscal year 2022, how the plus operator will give the output. df sales underscore 2021 underscore 2022. df sales underscore 2021 plus df sales underscore 2022. df.head. And you can see here we are getting a null values. And the reason is sales underscore 2022 is null, and that's why when we add 2021 and 2022 sales for accessories are going to be null. But did you know that Pandas provide a dedicated method for performing arithmetic operations on series and data frame? Let me show you, and I'll also show you that how we can fix up this problem, that when you are adding, let's say in this particular case, the sales of 2021 with sales of 2022, in this particular case, we can impute it with 0, which makes sense because in 2022, we do not have any sales. And it will give you total value of $60,092.15. Let me show you. df new underscore sales underscore 2021 underscore 2022. df sales underscore 2021. Now in place of the plus operator, I am going to use the add method. df sales underscore 2022, and here I am going to use fill underscore value parameter, and here I am saying if it is going to find any nulls, impute it with 0. You can use any other values, but in this particular case 0 makes sense. Let's run the code. df.head. And you can see here we have successfully created a new variable called new underscore sales underscore 2021 underscore 2022, and this time we have fixed our issue. So it is evident that in cases where the sales values are null, arithmetic operations result in a null output. However, if the intention is to display, let's say, sales of 2021 value, when we are adding with sales underscore 2022 value which has some null records, then the data frame method add can be employed. Now let's explore subtraction, multiplication and division using their respective operators. df multiplication underscore 2020 sales underscore 2020. Let's say we want to multiply it by 1.2. Let's use the head method. So you can see here we have created a new variable mul underscore 2022 by multiplying it with 1.2. We can also do the same thing by using mul underscore 2020 underscore new df sales underscore 2020 mul 10. It also has fill underscore value parameter. If you want to use it, fill underscore value equal to 10. Let's run the head method. And you can see here we have successfully created a new variable mul underscore 2020 underscore new. This time we have multiplied the sales value of 2020 with 10. Similarly, you can use, in the heading this is wrong, this is multiplication. Now let's do subtraction. df underscore 2020 2021 with 2020 df. This time I won't be doing the arithmetic operation. I just wanted to show you the Pandas arithmetic methods. Sales underscore 2021 dot sub sales underscore 2020 df dot head. Let's run the head method, and you can see here we have successfully created the variance between 2021 and 2022 sales values. Similarly, one can do the division operator also. df def underscore sales underscore 10. Let's say we want to divide fiscal year sales value of 2021 by 10. Again, if it is going to find any null values, then we are going to replace it with 1. Let's run the code. Let's use head method. And you can see here we have successfully created a new variable called div underscore sales underscore 10, where we have divided the 2021 sales value by 10. And if it is going to encounter any null values, then it is going, so in place of getting infinity, we are replacing that null value by 1. So it is going to take care of null values if you want to do in any other case of yours. Here it might not make sense, but let's say when you are doing a division and if there is a null value and you want to replace it with any value, let's say 1 or 5 or 10, whatever you want, you can do that in div method in Pandas. So this is how you can do arithmetic operations in Pandas. Now let's discuss about few non-aggregation methods such as ABS and round method. In the ABS method, it takes the absolute value of each individual values in the series. In this example, none of the values in the series are negative, so the values are going to remain the same. However, if there are negative values, then it would be converted into positive values. Let's do one example real quick. df sales underscore 2018 underscore ABS. df sales underscore 2018, and you just need to call the ABS method. Let's run the code. df.head. And you can see here we have successfully created a new variable called sales underscore 2018 underscore ABS, and if it is going to encounter any negative record, it will be converted into a positive value. Now let's discuss the round method. Pandas round function rounds a data frame value to a number with a given decimal places. This function provides the functionality to round different columns by different decimal places. Let's use round method to round off all the decimal values in the data frame to 2 decimal places. Let's see that. df underscore new equal to df dot round to round, and we will round it all the numerical values to 2 decimal places. Let's run the code. df underscore new dot head. So you can see here, round method intelligently took all the numerical data type columns and it has round the values to 2 decimal places. Now before we leave, let me show you a nice trick. Let me create a new data frame df underscore df1 equal to, let's say, df dot round. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a particular column 2019, and this particular column value is going to be rounded to 1 decimal place, whereas for sales underscore 2020 column it should be rounded to 2 decimal places. Let's run the code and let's see the output using the head method. And you can see here for fiscal year 2019 the value has rounded to 1 decimal places, whereas for 2020 it has been rounded to 2 decimal places. However, the rest of the columns with numerical data type, they are with 4 decimal places as they are in the original data set. So there you have it. We have explored the power of arithmetic functions in Pandas, from basic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division to handling null values gracefully. By leveraging Pandas inbuilt methods like add, subtract, multiply and divide, we can streamline our data manipulation tasks and ensure consistent data representation. And as always, if you have any questions or topics you would like us to cover in future videos, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy coding.